Hi, welcome to this week's video blog at MonsterMortgage.ca. My name is Kristian Harris. Today I'm going to talk to you a bit about bridge financing. It's very common. All bridge financing is basically when someone buys a house, and let's say they have a closing date of June the 1st, but they've sold their existing property, but that closing date's not till June the 10th. They would apply for 10 days of financing, bridge financing, so using the equity of their home for the down payment of the new home, but they're just getting it 10 days prior to closing. Very common. And most lenders will offer some form of bridge financing. The key to bridge financing is, though, you have to have a firm sale on your house. And what's been happening in today's market, we've run into a couple scenarios where someone goes out to look at a home and make an offer on a new place. It's very difficult in today's market, especially in the GTA, to buy a home. There's multiple offers. It's just not easy nowadays. There's not a lot on the marketplace, and there's a lot of buyers out there with these nice low rates. So a lot of times clients are going in, purchasing first, then going to list their property and try to sell their existing property. But we've run into a couple scenarios, and in particular we had someone who purchased and they had a relatively quick closing. It was roughly 30 days, and they started the listing process 5 days. They had to get the house cleaned up, so 5 to 7 days after they purchased, and it didn't have a sale by the time the closing came for their new property. So we couldn't arrange traditional bridge financing. So we have to, the best thing to do is be prepared, look at some other alternative sources. If you do have equity in your house where you're going to bridge it, maybe you start to look at refinancing that existing property, existing house ahead of time in case it doesn't sell, so you can pull out some of that equity prior to the closing of the new property. That's probably the easiest way of doing it, but the best advice we can give clients is this is where working with professional realtors is very important. Everyone thinks their house is going to sell, and a lot of times working with a realtor, he or she is going to say it's going to sell at this amount, and expectations are set. And when it comes crunch time, if there's not any offers on it, you can run into a bit of a panic situation where you end up selling it for a lot less than you had expected. So I think working with a professional realtor, be prepared, have realistic expectations as to what worst case scenarios are, and be ready to go. If you know you're out looking at a home, have your place ready to go. Have a realtor in there ahead of time, even though you're not listing it, ask them what needs to be done. It has to be staged a bit, cleaned up. Be ready to go, so the day you make an offer, you're ready to list, and you're working with a very good realtor who can give you the range for that area and basically say, yes, we should be able to sell worst case at this, because a lot of times you don't have a lot of time from the day you purchase a new property to when that closes. If it's only 30 days, you need that quick. So be prepared, backup plan, work with a good realtor. Thank you.